Hello and welcome back to this channel. We are now in the month of February 2025, and today I'm here to share with you your DV 2025 report covering the month of January 2025. But before we go into the report, let me remind you concerning my diversity visa guidance services. My services are meant to guide diversity visa applicants in every aspect of the diversity visa program. So just in case you have been scheduled for interview and you need some direction or some guidance, then I advise you to take advantage of my diversity visa guidance services. Or perhaps you are actually confused. You do not know what is going on when it comes to your diversity visa application. Then take advantage of my diversity visa guidance services. With my diversity visa guidance services, you will actually be at peace in your diversity visa application process. So as usual, I'm going to leave the link to my guidance platform just below this video. Click on that link and use the tools on the platform to sign up for my services. Having said that, now let's go into the report concerning the month of January 2025. Now, the month of January every year is a very important month when it comes to the diversity visa program. And the reason for that is because it is from the month of January that we have access to details concerning the ongoing diversity visa program. And that begins on the 1st of January with the publication of the first CEAC data. And it doesn't just stop there, it continues from the 1st of January up to the end of the program in September. It is from the CEAC data that we get to know, for example, the highest case numbers from the different regions. Although I have made it clear on this channel that the highest case numbers do not have the same level of importance that it used to have in the past. But that is one aspect of the details that we get concerning the ongoing program. We also get to know interview scheduling, that is the progress that interview scheduling is making, as well as progress in interviews that are being conducted. All of that from the CEAC data. We get to know the statistics as well. The number of cases that are on 221G administrative processing, for example, the number of cases that have been refused diversity visas, the number of cases that have been issued diversity visas, all of that from the CEAC data. And that is what makes the month of January every year to be very important in the ongoing diversity visa program. So having explained that, now let's consider different aspects of the ongoing DV 2025 program from the month of January 2025. Let's begin by considering the cutoff numbers that were established during the month of January as part of the DV 2025 program. For the benefit of those of you who did not follow my presentation concerning the cutoff numbers when the last visa bulletin was published, let me just recap that for the Africa region, the cutoff number set during the month of January was 25,000. It's for the month of March 2025. The Asia region was established at 6,000, the Europe region at 13,000, the North America region was maintained at 20, Oceania was established at 1,125, and the South America region was established at 1,800. As I said, all of these cutoff numbers are to apply during the month of March 2025 as part of the DV 2025 program. Now, another aspect of the DV 2025 program from the month of January 2025 was embassy performance, or the prospects that applicants have being assigned at your different embassies and consulates. Now, in a video very soon, I'm going to present my complete embassy prospects report that will cover all of the embassies that I usually present on this channel. It will tell you the prospects for interview at those different embassies and consulates. So we are not going to go into detail in this report, but a highlight from the month of January that we cannot ignore in this report is the scheduling of interviews at the Accra, Ghana embassy. For a few years now, Accra has been lagging behind all other embassies in the region when other embassies were scheduling interviews up to 60,000, 80,000, or even 100,000. Accra was stalled at 10,000. But during the month of January 2025, we saw that Accra scheduled up to 17,200 plus case number range. And that is something that must be applauded when it comes to activities in the DV 2025 program during the month of January 2025. Next is the progress that was made in interview scheduling and interviews conducted in the DV 2025 program during the month of January 2025. I've mentioned on this channel that generally during the month of January, that is when activities at the different embassies and consulates come alive. That is when your embassies and consulates begin to interview diversity visa cases in their numbers. And proof of that is the progress that was made during the month of January 2025 when it comes to interviews being conducted and interviews being scheduled. We cannot go into the details concerning each embassy or consulate in this report, but that is why on a weekly basis, that is during the weekend, I present to you your interview scheduling and highest case numbers already interviewed reports that gives you insight into the progress that is being made at both of those levels in the DV 2025 program. And finally, to the statistics of the program. On the 1st of January, we saw the first CEAC data, and at the end of the month of January, we have the latest CEAC data. So that has allowed us to see activities or statistics relating to the month of January. So let's consider some of those statistics. Let's begin with the number of 221G cases. At the beginning of the month of January, there were a total of 1,828 applicants on 221G. And then at the end of the month of January, we have 2,510 applicants on 221G. That's an excess of 682 applicants. So this means that during the month of January 2025, a total of 682 applicants were put on 221G. And that is very normal because as the program progresses, more and more applicants will be required to present proof during their diversity visa interviews. So the number of 221G will continue to rise as the program progresses. Next are the applicants that were refused diversity visas during the month of January 2025. At the beginning of the month, we had 677 applicants that have been refused diversity visas. At the end of the month of January, a total of 1,120 applicants have been refused diversity visas. And so that puts the number of applicants refused diversity visas during the month of January 2025 at 443. And then finally, issuances. At the beginning of the month, we had 7,973 applicants that had been issued diversity visas. At the end of the month, we have a total of 13,546. And so it means that during the month of January 2025, a total of 5,573 applicants were issued diversity visas. And that number is very normal because I've explained on this channel before that during the first quarter of the diversity visa program, issuances are low. But beginning from the month of January, we can have anywhere from in excess of 4,000 to in excess of 7,000 visas issued and having 5,573 visas issued out during the month of January 2025 is very normal. So that is more or less what happened in the DV 2025 program during the month of January 2025. Now, don't forget, earlier I said that in a video very soon, I will be presenting to you your embassy prospects report for your different embassies and consulates covered on this channel. So look out for that video very soon. And that brings us to the end of this report. Thanks for watching the video. See you very soon, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.